Hello everyone, we are from Group 10 and I am Ghada and here we're going to explain about Introduction to Travel and Tourism. So the first one is the history and development of tourism. In early history, only the rich people and powerful who is traveled, while ordinary people stayed at home. And travel was linked to religious festivals, which is holidays or for health reasons. And mass tourism began with the Industrial Revolution, where people gained more free time, higher wages, and better transport, steam engines, railways, and steamships. But after the World War II improved more transport like cars, planes, higher incomes, and exposure to foreign places via films and TV boosted international tourism. And there's also package tours introduced by Thomas Cook in the book, and others made travel affordable and convenient. That's why today, in our era, advanced aircraft technology and long-haul destinations have expanded global tourism. Thank you.
Alright, the next objective is component of tourism industry. The first is public sector. They creates policies, licensing and regulations. They plans and develop tourism infrastructure. They promote destination and collect statistics. They provides training and human resource development. And they often manage through national tourism organizations that coordinate and monitor the whole sector. The second is private sector. They supplies the direct services through tourist use, example, transport, accommodations, food and beverage, and entertainment and activities. And the third is interaction between both sectors. Together, they ensures tourists receive a complete and satisfying holiday package.
My name is Agni and now I will explain the objectives number 3 about a tourism product. So tourism product is basically the total experience that a tourist gets when visiting a destination. It's not only about the place itself but also many other things. And for example, it includes the geographical locations and the climate, natural resources like a mountain or beaches, and man-made attractions such as theme parks or sport facilities, cultural and historical feature, of course. The infrastructure like airports and roads, and on top of that there's also the infrastructure like hotels, restaurant, and the hospitality of the local people. And in simple words, it's the whole package that a destination offers to the tourist. Just like in a business, a tourism product should match what people want. For instance, just like India has many different tourism resources, while the Maldives mainly focuses on the beaches and the water sport. Even though the Maldives has a fewer options, it's still very popular worldwide because they manage their resources really well and know how to attract the right kind of the tourist. But of course, natural resources alone are not enough. A destination also needs a strong infrastructure and superstructure along with the cultural and historical resources. And all these elements work together to create a complete tourism product. And if one part is weak, then the destination will be less attractive and more difficult to sell. So thank you.
I'm Naya with students number 232122218. Here, I will explain about protecting the environment for the benefit of tourism. Tourism depends heavily on natural and cultural sources, but it also harms them if not managed carefully. Problems such as pollution, overcrowding, and habitat destruction threaten popular destinations. Protecting the environment is therefore essential for sustainable tourism. This can be done through ecotourism, limiting visitors' numbers in fragile areas, waste management using renewable energy, and involving local communities in conservation efforts. By protecting the environments, destinations remain effective for visitors and continue to benefit future generations.
A tour operator is a travel agency or company that combines a travel services such as transport, accommodation, meals, and even activities into one package for travelers. It divides into two main types, including an outbound tour operator and inbound tour operator. An outbound tour operator is a company that arranges a travel for people who wants to visit another country. For example, in Indonesia, an outbound company will offer a 7-day trip to Japan, for example, that including flights, hotels, city tours, local guide, and even entry ticket for the traveling. People love this because it makes day traveling more safer and more easier, and usually it costs less because the company buys services in large quantities.
An inbound tour operator is a company based in a destination country that manages travel services for foreign tourists. Their tasks include arranging airport transfer, hotel bookings, local transportations, sightseeing trips, cultural show, and providing tour guides. For example, when European tourists visit Bali, the inbound operator organizes their hotels, bases, snorkeling in Nusa Penida, and cultural tours in Ubud or Kintamani. They often collaborate with outbound operators from the tourist home countries, acting as local patrons who deliver the travel package. With deep knowledge of local cultures, language, and interactions, inbound operators ensure a safe, smooth, and memorable travel experience.